Hey y'all, it's Deanna. Hey, I am working on a necklace using Bargain Bead Box supplies. Yeah, Bargain Bead Box. Not the store Bead Box bargains, but Bargain Bead Box for August. I did add some other stuff to it. And I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things maybe from this month's Bargain Bead Box. Something else I used from there, but it was from a different month. But anyway, we're gonna string this. I've already put it together and because it took a while, so I'm just gonna string it. I'm gonna string it on the spool. I've never used this one, 49 wire soft flex, 49 strand soft flexed. I've used 7 strand, but not 49. I used some of the leaves and I wire wrapped them so they'd hang on here. Now my fingers just have to work, y'all. I have some earrings too that I'm gonna make using that stuff and from Bargain Bead Box. I don't know if I'll do it in the same video. Probably not. So the daisy spacers are from there. The little purple. What is that? I forget what it's called. Hang on, y'all. Lavender quartz. That's what they are. And then I added some Amazonite chips I got from Joann's, and I only remember that because I just did a haul on it. And I added some of my own, my own bead caps and some bicones and some hasty beads I got from Joann's. I don't know if y'all can see. See if I'll put it like that for now, and then when it gets bigger, or longer, I'll zoom out instead of zooming in. So this part right here is the back of the necklace, where the clasp is gonna go, and I haven't even picked a clasp yet. I need to put charms on it. Charms. Make a couple of, or no, I'm sorry, I can't talk. Make one charm for the back where the clasp is. Because I've got 2 Amazonite chips left, and might as well use them for the little dangle charm or something on the back. And then I'll see if I have a flower charm to go with it. Y'all, I was not coughing until I started trying to talk. I mean, I was coughing, but not as bad. Figures. Oops, these little daisy spacers are so tiny. They're hard to hold on to. So are these little rondelles. Tiny. I don't know how long it is either. I'm gonna have to measure it and hope that it's pretty much the same length on each side of the pendant, because I used chip beads and those aren't uniform. So that can be a issue. Not huge though. Yeah. Move this stuff. I'm uncomfortable. had a cat walking in here, but I'll open the door. Oliver, he's the only one allowed to come in. I opened the door and then he wouldn't come in, but he sure did paw and whine at the door like he was gonna come in. And then he didn't. And then he tried doing that again, and I'm like, sorry. I opened the door, you wouldn't come in. Like he understands, but see, there he is. What's the matter, Oliver? Alright, y'all, I'm gonna pause this and go see if he really wants in. Or just wondering where I am. Okay, I'm back. Oliver didn't come in, he just wants to be goofy about it, so I'm not gonna stand there for 20 minutes waiting on him to make up his mind. Crazy cat. Let's see. I got these. And this little lavender quartz. Is that what I said it was? Yeah, lavender quartz died. Hang on, y'all. Okay, I'm back. My boyfriend wanted to know why there were red pepper flakes all over the counter. Wondered how the cat managed to do that, he says. I'm like, I did that to keep the cats off the counter. They keep getting on my kitchen counter and my dish drainer, sleeping on my stove, increasing my workload because I have to clean up after all that with them laying on it. So I'm like, let's see what you like, how you like getting a taste of red pepper flakes. Maybe you'll stay off my counter because I don't know what else to do. Squirting them with water hadn't worked. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. My boyfriend hung a light in here, a lamp. It's not in the exact spot, but it's close enough. Okay, sorry. Interruptions. Anyway, I had this pendant light I wanted hung. It's nothing spectacular. It's just got a lantern, a paper lantern over it. And he got a battery for the stud finder sometime last week. Still hadn't put it out. And I'm like, when are you gonna hang my light? So he did it. Turned out didn't need a stud finder because of the kind of hook that I bought. It had an anchor, but no biggie. And it just needs some adjustment. I'm not gonna adjust it right yet. But it gave me more light, even if it is a blue and white lantern. It gave me more light. This room has only one window, but that part of the that window's in the shade now, so it only has light in the morning. Okay, now come on, these hasty beads don't want to go on here. There we go. Okay. I'll have to measure this necklace when I'm done getting it all together. And it is available if anybody's interested in it. I don't know what price I'll put on it. I haven't yet decided. Not till I get it done. I'm not trying to be get rich or anything, but where am I at? 1, 2. Trying to make sure I do this right on each side. Well, there it is. Couldn't find where the hole was. Oh, gracious. Some of these beads are so tiny that my poor fingers don't want to work. Getting old is not fun. I'm only 49, and I say only 49. I'm 49, but my whole body's falling apart. 'Tis not fun. I wonder what time it is, y'all. I have a clock in here. I need to put a battery in it. My craft room has been in a setup mode for probably a year. Maybe not quite a year. No, we're getting close to a year. But I couldn't do much in here because the floor was bad. And the landlord's, the floor in the whole trailer is bad. Now I gotta make sure that I put my leaves on the same way because the veins are only on one side. You can see them, but they're only on one side. They just show through. Throughout the whole trailer that I rent, they've replaced floors in bathroom and living room and kitchen 2 or 3 times, and another bathroom, and redid the small bathroom again. I think it's the 3rd time. And this time they had to do my craft room because I stepped through the floor. I was like, I finally stepped through the floor. So sad. So I hadn't been able to do much in trying to set it up in here because it wasn't safe to walk in most places. There were a couple places I could walk, but even then it was kind of iffy. I sure didn't want to try moving furniture in here or standing on some stool or, trying to decorate. Anyway, back to the clock. I got a clock up there that needs battery so that I'll know what time it is, because on my phone when I'm making a video, I can't see the clock. There's only 6 leaves on this. Leaf, however you say it. Leaves. Get me some more room to work here on this thing. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna get y'all out a little bit. Take my glasses off. I can see better to bead without my glasses because can't see up close with them on. Let's see. This one's a little different. I don't know what those animals are doing in there. Those kittens. I hate putting red pepper on the counter because that's not going to be pleasant for them, but they can't be getting on my kitchen counter. The crazy little monsters. Make sure I got the veins out, like out. Anyway, it makes my life harder than it already is. Having to clean the kitchen counter every dadgum time they get up there. And I know they're kittens, but they gotta learn, and they just aren't getting it with a little pat on the butt and a no and a squirt bottle. And they're like, oh, let's go lay up here and sleep in the dish drainer. Let's go sleep on a burner, which if the thing shorts out, they're gonna get burnt. If anybody has any ideas on what else I could do, I'd appreciate it. They were born in April, so they're young. 2 sisters. I had their brother to begin with. I had their brother because hang on, I gotta find out where I'm at, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Let's see. I'll make sure I put these on the way I laid it out. On my one side's messed up a little bit, so I gotta get it right. Okay, we're at this one. Okay. So, anyway, this girl put on Facebook that she had this kitten that just wasn't doing well, and she was trying to bottle feeding it, but wasn't having any luck. I'm like, well, I'll take him, because I've done it before with another one. I've bottle fed from a day old, and anyway, I took him and tried to save that baby. And I had him for a week and a half or 2, but he just wasn't meant to stay. So then a few weeks later, after I finally got over crying all the time when I thought about him, I posted on Facebook about this other kitten somebody else had. And then the girl that had the one I tried to save, she's like, I have his sisters, you know, if you want one of them, you are welcome to have one of them. And something doesn't look right. It's too far apart. Or not far enough apart, I should say. So let's see, my leaves. I wonder how. Let me try this. Anyway, she said I was welcome to take one of them when they got big enough. So I said, okay, I will. That's fine, I'd like that. And told my boyfriend about it, and then one day he's like, we could get both of them, because there were 2 sisters. So I'm like, oh, that'll work. That works for me. And they act like they're twins. They almost look like twins, but they sure act like twins. It's hard to tell them apart, but there is a difference, but in their fur. But they sure do act like twins. Oh, see, I got that one on there. The veins are not right. See if we can get these spread apart. These leaves a little bit more consistent in their spacing. That's a little better. Let's see how far apart that is. Ruler? Where's my ruler? I think they're still not quite right. Get them on here snug. So we got like about 1 3/4. It just doesn't look like it's about the same. This one might be a little further. So, what should we put there? A clear space bead, maybe? You can get it all laid out. Sometimes, especially with these chip beads, y'all. Oops. Because they're so inconsistent in their size. It just doesn't, you have to play with it sometimes. As Wendy says, that's designing. It's not hers. She was like designing on the fly the other day. This one's not designed on the fly, really. This one's like fix on the fly. I don't use leaves a whole lot, but I'm trying. It's not something I like to use a whole lot. I don't know. Not my favorite. That looks a little bit better. Where'd my ruler go? Okay. So, just a little over 1 1/4, which was what this one was, I believe. Yeah, that looks a little better, y'all. Most people aren't going to notice that, but when you're making this stuff, sometimes you can see the difference. Okay, then we got another clear one. And then a spacer bead. Oh, not a spacer bead, I'm sorry, bead cap. Bead cap. Get it right, Deanna. And then this one. I wish I had a necklace form to put these on when I'm done. Because I'm not going to have any way to hang it so y'all can see it. Okay. Bead cap. One part. Then our pendant, which is the pendant from Bargain Bead Box. I don't know which side. Well, that looks like the back, doesn't it? That is the back. And bead cap. Now we have to remember what we did to fix the other bead cap. And then what do we have? We moved our hasty beads. Whoops. Look, got the bead cap on wrong. Not that that's the end of the world, but well, there we go. Okay, we moved the hasty beads, so we need a silver spacer and a backcomb. Silver spacer and a backcomb. Then our leaf. And another backcomb. Let's see. Then the hasty beads. Hasty. I've been wanting some hasty beads, and I haven't had any money to order for a little while. Although you couldn't tell from all my unboxings, but okay, let's get these to move. Something just doesn't want to move on this line. I don't know what it is. So I hadn't bought any. And then when I did an unboxing, I found some. Forgotten I bought. Why doesn't that move? I'm not liking this soft flex wire. Things aren't moving. Okay, and then crystal clear one, clear spacer. I love these clear spacers. They have an AB in them. AB coating inside them, I think, because it looks like they're glowing from the inside. Love those little things. And then we're at the lavender quartz bead. See, some of these came out of they might have come from another Bargain Bead Box. Some of these bead caps did, and some of them didn't. Some came from this month and some didn't. Or no, actually, I don't think I used the ones from this month. I didn't like them with this. So I found some different ones. Okay, now we're gonna see if we've got if our what is the word I want? The leaves are gonna be spaced well. I hope so. How are we doing this one? Okay, spacer, purple. Leaf. I gotta fix that. I gotta fix that. Turn it just a little so it'll hang right. There we go. Well, they're so tiny. Okay, let's put some more chip beads on here, and then we'll measure these two, see where they're at. It's about right. Now we can hope that the next one is. And I won't have to add an odd bead or something. Which is okay because according to what I have read, in Native American culture, when they made their blankets and stuff, they would intentionally put a, not necessarily a flaw because they did it intentionally, but it looked like a flaw. Like it was out of pattern for what they were doing. And it was to honor the gods or something like that. Because nothing is perfect. Nothing that we make is perfect. So. Okay, we're at this one. Get this one in here. Even my hasty beads. Ugh, I don't like that one. It's all thin. There, my cough drop wore out. I mean, it's gone. Now I'm gonna cough. Anyway, nothing we make is perfect. Okay. Let's see. Give y'all a little. Okay, we got to the hasty beads here. So, excuse me, we're at a daisy spacer and tobaccones. Oh gosh, those kittens, sounds like one of them was back up on the kitchen counter. Maybe not. He could be talking to a dog wanting a treat. Nope, he's talking to a cat. She's up on the counter. I don't know what time it is because I'm getting hungry. Gotta go make some cornbread. He says the pepper flakes don't work. I gotta go make some cornbread for dinner, so I will return, y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I don't even remember what I was talking about when I left off because I have slept since then. I'm gonna finish this necklace off. I picked out a toggle clasp for it. I haven't picked out a charm yet. I may just, I don't know, pause the video when I get to that point and pick out a charm. Okay, now where are we at? We're on the third leaf. So, third leaf, it's 3 of these. 3 chip beads. Oh, let's see if I can get it sitting straight. I got a pain in my lower back and lower abdomen on one side. I don't know what it is. It feels like it's muscle, but I haven't done anything. So I don't know if I slept wrong, picked something up that I don't remember picking up. I do know it hurts. I woke up in the middle of the night and thought I wasn't even going to be able to move. It was so sore. It's stiff, I guess. Let's see. I think I need to go get a cough drop because I'm going to start coughing. I know that's just not fun for people to listen to. I'll be back. Okay. I'm back. I went ahead and got a flower charm out too to go on the back. Okay, so now we've got, we're at purple, so we've got chip beads. I wish I could play music, but I think that YouTube doesn't like when you play background music, which is terrible. Because I'd like some music in the background. Spacer bead, then back home. Let's see then. This little clear bead, then hasty bead. Oops, it didn't go down it. Hasty beads. Line them up. 3 hasty beads on, then a clear bead, then a back home. I like those little pink back homes, so pretty. Oops. Now, this one, and then this one. Chip beads. I can't believe I did a whole strand of these chip beads I got from Joann's. All but 2. Yep. Come on now. And silver. And we're just repeating what we just did. We're right here, going this way. Clear. And let's see, not quite what we just did, because there's a little lavender quartz in there. And then the hasty beads. I mean, I get a pattern started, but then I kind of veer off of it and go back to it, sort of, and I think it's more interesting when it's not a exact pattern, but it mimics it kind of, if that makes any sense to y'all. And let's see, our clear bead. So we've gotten here, now we need the pink one, and then another bead cap in lavender round. I sure wasn't sure how to use this. No, it's Bargain Bead Box. Not together. So I have kind of separated some of it out and make something with one part of it and something with the other part of it. A chip bead. Then purple spacer. Whoops. My fingers don't want to work. I finally reached 50 subscribers, so I'm doing a giveaway video. I don't know if I'll get that giveaway video posted before I post this one. Or it's not really, it's just a thing to say who won. It won't be a big video. I've already done the drawing part of it on the randomized drawing thing on Google. So I know who the winner is. I just have to do a video, announce it, and tell them what they need to do. Then I gotta gather up all the stuff because I got kind of sidetracked and didn't finish gathering what is being given away. So if you've already seen the video, if I post it before this, I'm just talking because I sure haven't made it. I'm trying to finish one project at a time, but I want to finish this, maybe not get it posted before the giveaway video, but at least finish it before I do that. My brain doesn't do well holding too many projects in it anymore. I'm getting old. Oh, where are we at? We did a chip, 2 purples and a silver, and now we need a chip, and then purple, silver, purple. Where is the other purple? Oh, it's right there. Ah, okay. We're at the back of the bead of the necklace now, so on the other side. And then a purple. So now we're doing purple, just purples and silver and chip bead, and purples and silver and chip bead. Okay. And I just watched a video. I forget which channel she is. It's Kate Can something, I think. Kate Can Make or something like that. She just did a video using the petal beads from this month's box from August, making earrings. It was cool. So I'm gonna make some like she did, but of course I'll vary it up. But the way she put the petals together will be the same. But I'll put different stuff on the earrings with those petals. I was like, oh wow, I commented, I'm like, I've been wondering how to use those petal beads. I had no clue what to do with them, not really. Okay, we're getting there. About 2 more rounds of this chip bead purples metal. They're so small, they're hard to hold, y'all. It's not fun getting old. Like this one, look at that. It's got some, you can see the white variants in it. There's a little black dot in it. Different from all the rest. Okay. 2 more purple and a daisy spacer, and then a regular spacer. Uh-oh. Where'd you go? I need to start remembering to put a cough drop in before I start recording, but I hate living on cough drops too. Especially when I need to lose weight. Needing cough drops for most of the day does not help. And I know they come in sugar-free, but sugar-free all day long has its own issues. Okay, now let me hold these up and see how. Well, that came out just about right. I got lucky that I got it holding the point there. And there's the end. They're just about just about lined up. Cool, that was just luck, y'all. Yay. Love it when that happens. Okie dokie, now I need to get, do I want to use these or, I don't remember where I put them. So I'm going to use wire guardians on it, I think, and not just the clamshell. Okay. And then I need the, where are they? Just in case I miss one, that'll be all. Okay, so we need a couple of these. My crimp pliers. And let's see. And a crimp bead. Or it's crimp tube, actually. I gotta take my glasses off to see. Okay, so put this in here. And then a crimp. Or a wire guardian, if it'll fit. Oh yeah, it'll fit. So gonna turn it well though. It doesn't want to go in that side. Let's try a different one. There we go. Okay, now our crimp bead fell. Need to get it up here with our wires in it. Make sure those wires are not crossed, and they are not. Make them tight. I need a pair of pliers to kind of close the bottom of that wire guardian. Sorry, y'all. I know what I want to say, but my I know what I'm, looking at. Just can't bring the word to my brain. Just close those up a little bit. Sounds like the dog is trying to keep the poor kittens in line. She's so afraid they're gonna eat her food. And mind you, she is not starving. She isn't. Okay, now, so when you do this with these pliers, you go in the first one that looks like a little macaroni. I don't know if you can see it. Looks like a little piece of macaroni. And you put your crimp tube in there, and then squeeze it. So there, it split your wires. You put a little divot in there and split your wires. Then you go into the top hole up here, not the macaroni one. and round it off. It folds it up where you got that divot. So then you've got a crimp here, and see, I can't pull, it's not going anywhere. And then, just to make it look better, you don't have to. Some people use them and some people don't. I like them. These crimp beads. They look like a Pac-Man. Look like a Pac-Man. So you put it around your little squeezed crimp tube there. Then you get a pair of pliers, and you can use the crimp pliers for that, but I never have any luck. So you're gonna close Pac-Man's mouth, and it takes a little bit to do it just right. You just work around and close the mouth. You gotta be real careful, because if you're careful, it doesn't mar it up and it doesn't get all out of shape, weird shape. It ends up being rounded, more rounded like a bead. It's not perfect, but I haven't had any luck with that, doing it with the crimping pliers. Not closing these up. It's just a little bead there. Which is easier said than done sometimes, y'all. Okay, I can live with that. But it does hide it. And then you just go and bring your beads down. I had some extra because I wasn't paying attention to how far away I was from the end. So I'm just trying to run it through some of these beads. Then I'll cut it off. And make sure when you cut it, if you have extra, you cut the right one. Especially when you get around to the other side. Because if you cut the wrong one, you have to restring everything. So you cut the short one. Like that. Now, get all these smoothed down. Okay, so when you go to finish what you're crimping and everything, make sure everything is, if you hold, this is how I do it. I hold it straight up so everything falls to the end, but then I curl it up so that it's not terribly tight, and your necklace will hang better. It'll hang right. And then cut you some wire. I'm going to cut probably more than I should, but this way I'm not fighting it. And then repeat it. You got your crimp bead on there first, your crimp tube, I'm sorry. I may not have cut enough, but I'll make it work. Pull it through the wire guardian and see if we can get it to go through this crimp tube and the bead or two. To give me a little leverage to pull it. May have to go through the whoop. Okay, I'm down. Let's see where it's at. Let me grab it and see if I can pull it. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna crimp it right like it is. Okay. My macaroni side first. Splits my wires. Those kittens are knocking something over. And then close these up. Okay. And now I've got to get a little crimp bead on there. And I left enough room. I just have to cut that wire in a minute. Okay, get him in there. See if we can get Pac-Man's mouth closed. I must be aging myself talking about Pac-Man. There we go. Now, make sure you cut the right wire. That you're cutting the one that is short and not going all the way to the rest of the beads. And then we have that. Put all these back up. I like these little things for jump rings and my crimp beads. You get these at Dollar Tree. Okay, now I got this for the clasp, and I need some jump rings. Let's see. There they are. I think we'll use this size. And then I had a flower charm. Okay, let's see. Now I'll get my jump rings open. And when you open a jump ring, you don't pull them apart. You kind of twist. You twist one towards you and one away from you. You don't do this. And I picked a flower. I guess it could be a flower. Yeah, it could be. Because the bar for it is a leaf. Yeah. And this one doesn't want to close right. Look, it got all wacky. Why did it do that? Okay, I don't know why my jump ring got all weirded out like that. Let's get a different one. It just bent funny when I was trying to close it. I don't know. I don't know if there's a correct side to put these for the clasp. To put the circle part of it and the bar part of it. Which side you put them on? Does it matter? I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it till now. Okay, we're gonna need what we might need. Let's see. We'll just put 2 on there. Let me get another one. Just so we know we have enough room. Which we probably do, but you never know. So we'll put this one on here. Then this one on here. Close it up. And then open this other one and put our little bar on. Close it. And then make sure it goes. And it does, it has plenty of room. There's a cat at the door acting like a goofball. I don't know what they're doing or what they're playing with, but let's see. I'm gonna use 2 jump rings to put this little thing on. Just close it, don't I? Open up the other one. have 2 chip beads. I want to make a little dangle out of too. So I'm just gonna put them on a little ball head pin. Okay, I think I got that wrapped. I just need to put it on. Let me use one more jump ring. Let's see. Little bitty jump ring. And I'm gonna hang it from this one's jump ring. Well, maybe so, maybe no. Well, there we go. Okay, yeah, there we go. I don't have a form to put it on, so. I think I need to turn that one around. It does not want to lay right. Silly cats. Tromping along like a herd of horses out there. Okay, now maybe it'll lay right, maybe. Maybe it'll behave itself. Maybe it won't. If this is like this. I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna put it on that wire guardian. There. Gracious. Maybe it'll behave. Maybe I need another jump ring just for this. So I don't like how that flower is acting. Oy, it gets a little tedious. Okay. We got that now. Let me see. It's hard to see it all, but you can see. Let me see. There we go. Alright. I don't have anything to hang it on that I know of, unless I find something. Well, that's that. That's the necklace. I got earrings I want to make with this, with other stuff from that box. But, y'all have a good one. Bye now.